Previously on They See Me Rollin'. Whatever you end up being, you're gonna sound exactly the way you do now.
And I run and jump through the porthole.
And then I wink at Jelly, and then I go through the portal.
And Jelly?
I'm honestly not certain what we're going to do, but I guarantee you it's going to be entertaining. And I look down the hole, and I jump down, and as I'm flying down, I shout, "Look out, Riel! Here come them boys!"
Hey guys, you're listening to They See Me Rollin', and just really quickly, we wanted to tell you about this campaign we're taking part in. It's called hashtag 2 Pods a Day. It aims to introduce podcast listeners to 2 independent podcasts every day for the months of January and February. We hope to give visibility to some of the great indie podcasts that you probably haven't heard of. Hashtag 2 Pods a Day
Like us.
encourages you to listen more, listen indie. Find more shows like ours by following hashtag 2 Pods a Day on Twitter and Facebook.
Hashtag Tupac, R.I.P.
Almost said 2 pounds a day, which is how
2 pounds?
I gain weight.
I want to make a joke about listening to Indiana Jones.
This podcast belongs in a museum.
It's only quotes from Indy in Crystal Skull.
Oh,
That way everyone will
please.
like it.
No, don't listen to Indy. Don't do it.
Hello, it is me, Kate Blanchett, the Russian.
You left off in this new world, in these new bodies. Just quickly to recap.
I'm in love with your body.
Jody, you're an Aetherborn. You are wearing essentially a black leather outfit. Your eyes are glowing blue orbs, and your flesh is a mixture of flesh and ether.
What? Coen is completely freaking out.
Skumk, you're an owl. We didn't specify this, but you are an owl person. You're not just a bird person. You are an owl person.
Yeah.
And Jelly, you are a woman minotaur, a womanatar.
Hell yeah.
The best way to describe you is not as a sexy
As
cow
shredded
with a
like
femme body.
lettuce.
Yeah, no, you are shredded and buff like the Tauren in World of Warcraft. So that'd be a good visual right there. That said, you found yourselves in front of an elf who's kind of snotty to you, and you, Jelly, responded just by looking at each other, looking at your friends and looking at yourself and saying, "We're beautiful."
Coen immediately begins freaking out. He's like,
The elf
what is this?
responds with, "I'm sorry, what? You're a little cow. Now let's please return to the hunt."
Ain't nothing little about me, baby. But sure, let's go to your hut.
Hey,
Who?
who are you?
Who?
I'm from this place. Coen's so good at this.
What?
I-
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. He's been day drinking again. He's a bit out of it, but we just need to get some coffee in him, and he's gonna sober up just fine.
Who?
Oh, that was great.
He's been doing that the entire time.
I just caught it.
It says on my character sheet I speak Avon. That's the... And since I'm an owl, it sounds like an owl.
What? Why are you behaving this way? What? Have
Who?
you all suffered some kind of stroke?
Yes. I've had a stroke. Sunstroke. I've been in the sun too long.
He's been in the sun stroking it.
Oh, thanks, Hayden.
You hear some footsteps, then 2 clicks, and a voice says, "Get out of here, Josh. They're free now." And behind this elf, you see a tall human man holding out a pistol, which, by the way, you guys have never seen before. He is wearing a cowboy hat, a long duster, faded blue denim pants, and leather boots.
Jelly looks at this man with her minotaur eyes, and her pupils turn to hearts.
The person to whom he referred to, now known as Josh, says, "You're damning them, Jordan. Think what you want, but get the fuck out and leave your weapons." And you see the elf slowly lay down his arms. A great sword, 2 knives, a quarterstaff, and a light crossbow.
That's a lot of stuff.
I'm just waiting for him to like hitch up his leg and pull out more
Pulls out
weapons.
one impossibly big great axe.
Then some spoons fall out, plates, a turkey.
I pick up the turkey.
An elephant gun.
"Jordan, don't do this. They're safer with me." "Well, you're a real shit. So are you. Difference is, I know it. Get moving."
Oh, these two have chemistry.
Yeah, the sparks are flying.
Jelly is typing out her Jordan Josh fanfic right now. And then the cowboy took the beautiful elf in his arms and kissed.
Jordan and Josh, they gotta get a room.
He aims the pistol downward and fires.
Ow, that hurt my ears.
A sound like a mix of a pop and thunder echoes, and a bit of the earth around Josh's feet flies into the air. Josh then takes off away from you.
Wow, rugged man's got that snap, crackle, and pop.
The loud sound, because I have enhanced hearing from my cool owl ways, makes me fall over.
Your feathers
goes
just ruffle up and you just
Straight as a
plank.
board and just plank, yeah.
I just look like a ball of feathers.
Mr. Jordan, what is that thunder stick in your hand?
"It's a pistol, buddy.
A pistol.
It's good to see you again."
Like the shrimp?
What?
In our world, are pistols named after pistol shrimps?
Yes.
Hold, Jordan. Jordan, hold on one second. I take Coen, walk a few feet over, and say, "Listen, I don't know if you listened to the last episode or not, but we didn't just pop into this world with new bodies. We like body snatchers. This thing, baby. We took someone else's body."
What happened to the person that was in this body?
I'm not certain, so let's not think about the ethics of this too much, and let's just kind of go with the flow. Okay, have you ever taken an improv class?
1 or 2.
Okay, so yeah,
Back when I was in blacksmithing, it was to,
yeah, you
just give me something different to do than hitting metal all
But
day.
yeah, whenever you're, pounding the iron, the iron will, shout out a name and a location.
Sure.
You'll-
And you just have to say yes and to that, and it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Same situation here. So let's try this again. We both walk back over. Say, "Okay, Jordan, go."
He looks at you very suspiciously now, and he points his pistol at you guys and says, "What are your names?"
I'm still on the ground.
I walk up and look in the end of the pistol. What made that noise?
You're
"What's
you're
your
not
name?"
doing a good job, yes, Andy.
I'm Coen Greyfield, Paladin of Bast. Have you met her?
What? He looks at you, Jelly. "What's your name?"
I want to, Stan, I want to roll an investigation check. I want to fish through my pocket, see if I can find a wallet. See if I can find my fantasy driver's license.
A wallet?
See what my name is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm still looking in the end of this pistol thing.
15.
15. You do find some papers. It's not really a wallet. It's kind of a large paper that you would show off to, like, a passport.
What's the name on the passport?
I mean, you found it. You would have to take it out and read it in front of him.
I want to roll a stealth check.
Okay, but this is going to be really high since you're literally reading it in front of him.
You can pull it out as if you're showing it to him, but you also look at it before you show it to him.
That's what I'm rolling the check to do.
All right, go ahead. All right, you failed. You rolled a 17 and you failed.
I still get the name, right? What's the name?
Yeah, you pass the paper on to him and you try to sneak a look at it. He recognizes the fact that you try to sneak a look at it, but he grabs the paper anyway. You see on the paper that the name of the body you belong to is, bear with me here, is Carrie.
Oh, can't he be called Bear With Me here?
Yes.
No, yeah, Bear
My
with
name
me
is
here.
Bear,
No.
the with me here clan.
It's
Bear
Carrie.
with me here, Grant.
You recognize that the name is Carrie, but he sees that you saw it, but he grabs it and he looks and he says, well, these are Carrie's papers, but you're not Carrie. You,
I'm
Owl.
clearly Carrie. I mean, I have Carrie's papers, and I'm speaking with my voice, which is Carrie's.
Uh-huh. Actually, you're not talking with her voice. You're talking with Jelly's voice. He looks at Skumk. Owl, what's your name?
I can't hear you still. That was really loud.
Then how did you know I'm talking to you?
I can read lips.
Not well, though.
Then read my lips.
I've always been fascinated with lips because I only have a beak.
What is your name?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Look.
I'll tell you later
Oh,
once
Jesus
I,
Christ.
Let's stop playing around. I'm Coen, Paladin of Bast. Have you met Bast, by the way? I hear
Puts
she's
away his
around.
pistol and says, I have not met Bast. No, I haven't.
All right.
You're
well,
a paladin of
if
her.
you see her.
Where are you from, Coen? Because you are obviously not Anthony.
I think we're from Winterfell or somewhere like that. What is it?
Winterfell.
Winter something?
Are you thinking of Neverwinter?
Neverwinter, yeah. That's the one.
Well, I mean, he's not asking you that.
We're from Neverwinter.
I don't know what a Neverwinter is.
You don't even know where you're really from, let alone an alibi.
What is the Minotaur's name?
My name's Carrie.
She's
Shut
jelly butter.
I slap Cohen before he can say it.
Jelly.
I said it and I got slapped as well. Ouch.
I don't have any
That hurt.
I don't
All
have
right,
any more jelly, Cohen. Shut up.
Look, Jelly, I'm not here to hurt you. You are obviously other people in my friends. This is a problem.
That's kind of a
Okay?
Jordan, I don't want to call you crazy, but that's a crazy thing you're saying. Like, that's the first thing that you jump to.
All right.
Like, we could just look a lot like your friends.
You could, and you could be hanging out with Josh. That would make a lot of sense, that Josh would just replace his friends with 3 people who look exactly like them.
Yeah, so
No, something's crazy.
Maybe he's jealous
Look.
of your friends.
All right, we've told you who we are. He's Skumk. Who are you?
I know, I have no name. That's my secret.
Who are you?
Okay.
Who's Josh? What's going on? Where are we?
All right, we're all friends here. Well, Josh is an asshole now, but
Now?
you guys were... Well, you guys aren't. I don't know who the hell you are, but the bodies you're in, those are my friends. And I need to figure out what the hell is going on here. Do you know anything about where you are?
We're in Riel.
Yeah,
That's where the elves live.
yeah, this is where the elves live. At least you got that. I'm going to take you to a shaman. Maybe she can figure out some shit here. Her name's Persephone. You cool with me? You cool with going with me?
we
Yeah.
don't really have much else going on right now, so.
I like shamans.
Right on. Okay, let's go then. Do you guys pick up the weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you separate the weapons? Who gets what?
What weapons were there again?
Just a reminder.
I'll take the elephant gun.
There's no elephant gun. That was something you made up.
I take the turkey.
The weapons, again, were a great sword, 2 knives, a quarterstaff, and a light crossbow.
I pick up the bladed weapon and I examine it and say, wow, this is a great sword.
I'm bags in the great sword.
I want the great fine.
I take the stick.
Not even proficient in the damn thing.
But my muscles are proficient.
Your muscles are proficient.
My muscles have a +2 to great swords.
I'm kind of liking the feel of this great sword.
Fine, I hand it over.
The great sword actually has a dark green hilt with an elvish design going up across the blade, also tinted green,
Hey, this is a pretty great sword.
and it's actually quite pretty.
I was waiting for Jelly to get pissed off because I stole her joke.
Who gets the 2 knives?
It's okay. History will remember who made this joke first.
Do you think that historians will listen to this podcast?
Who gets the 2 knives?
I hope to God not. I'm weirded out by the fact that anyone listens to this podcast now. Like,
Yeah. They won't listen to the podcast, but they will be baffled for generations over who made that joke first.
No, yeah.
Yes.
But okay, so what's
Who
the
gets
last-
the 2 knives?
So there's 2 knives, a bow staff, and a crossbow.
2 knives, a quarterstaff, and a light crossbow.
Kind of like that crossbow. Oh wait, I can use knives for dexterity, so I'm good. Yeah, I take those knives.
Yeah, knives and the crossbow. Skumk can take the other one and turn it into a shillelagh.
The stupid stick.
Yeah, you're good with sticks.
Well, what do the other weapons look like?
Yeah, what do they look like?
The 2 knives look like smaller, identical versions of the greatsword with the same green hilts with the elvish designs, and these are like curved lines that break out in ornate patterns along the blade.
Put them in my boots.
Both of them are identical to the greatsword in terms of that pattern. The quarterstaff is made of that crystalline wood, so it's a mixture of this dark chocolate brown along with this like almost like glass woven in and out of it, and on the edges is this platinum type metal that makes the ends of the staff. And the crossbow is again this beautifully designed wooden crossbow with that same crystalline bark weave, same as the quarterstaff, and just extremely well designed.
Of course, there's no arrows for it.
Bolts. It comes with a quiver of bolts, and they're going to be infinite bolts because I'm not going to fucking count that shit.
I'm just firing them off into the sky all night long. They never seem to run down.
All right. He guides you out of the forest. Outside of the forest, you see his motorcycle. And
Is what?
yeah, he's like, well, gonna figure out how this is gonna work out. Let's see. Jelly, you can ride with me. I'm wondering what we can do with you.
How did we get here in the first place?
Coen, how did we get where?
I don't know, wherever we are.
I'm happy to walk. I'll walk. It's all good.
This is a long ride, but we can walk. I was gonna just drive us, but fuck it. All right, we're gonna be walking.
What's our surroundings like?
Yeah, what's it look like on this planet?
As you were walking with him, you really get an idea. You get the chance to look around inside this forest. This forest is like nothing you've seen before in Faerun. The leaves shine a bright green, as though they're glowing. The trees seem to be made of a crystalline bark, so that they kind of glow and reflect the light around them. The grass is thick, and the green in the grass is deep, and it's lush. There's no weeds to be found anywhere. The soil that you do see is dark and brown and rich, and everything just looks like the perfect version of what it could possibly be. The sky itself is blue touched with violet. You just see streaks of color here and there across the sky. If you're into colors, it's the most beautiful sight you've ever seen.
I'm not paying attention to any of this because as we're walking, I'm counting my abs and just admiring my biceps.
Well, you do that, and you yourself, you see that you are absolutely quite a specimen. I mean, you may be the most beautiful thing you have ever seen in your entire life. As impressive as Jelly was, there doesn't seem to be a single flaw on your body as this minotaur.
Digging it. I miss having a tail, but it's a nice trade-off.
While we're looking at our bodies, like...
Jelly is looking at her body.
Yeah, well, she's looking at hers. I'm going to start looking at mine. I'm like made of this,
Okay.
like magic or something.
You are a mixture of flesh and ether. You have this kind of, where you can see your skin, it's a dark blue.
Yeah.
And your veins, where they would pop up in your skin, you see them, and they almost kind of glow inside. It's a light glow. It's not like it's bright, but there's like just this light glow coming from it. The same color as the blue that is your eyes.
And I'm kind of tall and skinny.
Yes, you're a wispy creature.
This feels really weird. I try to concentrate on like my shape, and I try to see if I can make myself rounder. Like blow out. It just feels too weird. I can't deal.
All you succeed in doing is pooching out your stomach by sucking in some air.
Oh.
Like a little skinny person pretending, to be either fat or pregnant.
Well, I kind of try that, and I waddle a little bit as well. I also try to see if I can shape magical ears on my head.
You do manage to shape little cat's ears
yes.
with your cowl.
Oh yeah, I'm happy now.
I'm not paying attention to my own body at all. I'm looking and listening intently at the woods for rodents or other animals.
Are you okay with the fact that you're suddenly significantly taller?
I feel like I'm on roller skates. You know what I mean? Or that feeling when you were on roller skates and now you're not anymore and you're not sure what your height is. It's weird and disorienting, but I'm pretty fine with it.
Okay. There are rodents all over this woods. There's squirrels and chipmunks and whatnot.
I'm going to try and catch one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Let's say stealth.
11.
With an 11, you're able to capture a chipmunk.
Yep. I eat it in front of everybody after coming back to the path.
I cover my eyes.
I never really liked rodents. I was always, I preferred bugs, but
You're a bug guy.
I don't know. I like them now.
Must be the fact that you're in a new body. Can I ask, were you guys this before?
No, I was much musclier and swoller than even I am now, and everyone said that I had this ethereal beauty to me that just captivated everyone that saw me.
I was basically the same.
Are you really trying to convince them?
Yes. Hell yes, I am.
All right, go ahead and roll deception.
27.
Wow, this must be a real step down for you.
Yeah, but on top of being a fine specimen, I'm also very humble, so I'm taking it all in stride.
It's really just amazing. I mean, Carrie was just one of the most beautiful of anyone, really.
I step closer to
it's
him as
just
we're walking along. I mean, yeah, what about you? How do you stack up against other humans? So far, I'm very impressed.
Well, I can't really say to that. Most of the humans here are slaves. In fact, all of us would have been slaves if it wasn't for Josh's parents.
Way to put a damper on the mood.
Who was I? Who owned this body?
You were Anthony. He's a good dude, but of all of us, you were the newest. But anyway.
All this high fantasy is really ruined by ordinary names.
The fact that the bad guy is named
Josh.
Yeah, it makes sense.
In my head canon, he looks just like Josh Park.
Got some fidget spinners.
He's wearing Crocs.
Anyway, you see, as he's talking, you see tears kind of well up in his eyes, and he's just like, let's just keep going. Eventually, you reach a little spot inside this kind of like canyon area, and he says, well, I guess this is as good a place as any to camp for the night.
Okay, is it nighttime now?
He works at pitching a tent. Not like that. He builds a fire.
So tell me, Jordan, does it get very cold around here? Or are we gonna have to sleep together to preserve body heat? Because I'm not opposed to it. I mean, whatever we have to do to survive. I want us to be as safe as possible.
Yeah, I agree. I sit on top of Jelly.
Well, I guess there you go.
Because I'm not repulsed by everything about you anymore, I nuzzle up against your feathers and just enjoy the softness.
I start hawking up an owl pellet.
Well, you ruined it. I just pick him up off my lap and put him down next to me. You ruined it.
Because I'm gonna go ahead and get some rest.
Hey, wait. Can I ask you some questions before you go to sleep?
Sure.
Sure. We're looking for the information about an elf named Aliana. Have you heard of her?
Yeah. Everyone has. Why are you looking for her?
'Cause she's taken over our world. We need to bring her down. That's why we're here.
Well, shit, you're gonna need a lot more help than just finding her. She's not here anymore. But I
Yeah,
guess
we know
that's
that.
obvious, right?
We need to find her weaknesses.
I think the only way to find that is figuring out how the hell she got there in the first place.
Well, we got here by dying, so...
Yeah.
If we got here by dying,
Wait,
maybe she...
you died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she got
You're
to
dead.
our world by being alive.
Wait, you died?
Yeah.
I mean, just for a second or two.
You died in another world and you came here?
Yeah, we're dead people.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your world is heaven.
Well,
What? No. That's seriously fucked up.
yeah, no, I didn't write it.
Oh god, no, I can't accept that this is heaven, my friend.
Maybe it's
And why
purgatory.
the hell would you die and come into my friends?
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. There was a whole thing. There was like a soul cannon or something.
Yeah.
We were like bodies of light for a while, and then, I don't know, there were some street sweepers or something that we had to get away from. It was a whole thing.
This isn't heaven. There's a place in between our worlds that you go to when you die. And if you know the right way to do it, you can swap worlds. So, Anne-Marie has gone there. And Smith, Whitney, and somebody else did it too.
I don't know a Smith or a Whitney, but I do know Aliana. Well, I mean, I don't know her personally.
Yeah, she's a real piece of work.
Anyone would know her. She's the fucking queen. Or she was the queen. Anyway. She's just one of them fucking elves. Goddamn elves. Do you have any more questions before I go to bed?
No, I think we'll wait to talk to Persephone.
All right. You have a good one. And he crawls into his tent to go to sleep. Do you guys want to chat with each other a bit before going to bed?
So,
Can I fly?
Yes.
I've been wondering that too.
Yeah, you can fly.
Oh shit. I fly to the top of a tree. I just realized that
All
I
right.
could fly while we were sitting around. And so I fly to the top of something.
You realized you had wings.
Yeah, I thought they were just really big shitty hands.
Does he have hands and wings?
Well, no, you have separate arms. You have wings and arms.
Oh,
And you fold like the wings back in behind you when you're walking and stuff.
I see.
Well, because you're an owl, your wings actually kind of cover you like a robe.
Yeah, it looks cool as hell. What do I see from the top of this tree?
From the top of this tree, you see the night sky. You see more leaves. You see a pale red moon, large in the sky. And you see that the ravine that you're in between two canyons goes on for several more miles. And you see your friends below you.
Nice.
Coen,
Jelly.
how you taking all this? We died, then we didn't die, and now like the world's ending or something.
Yeah.
Now all this is like course of like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, everything feels a bit topsy-turvy. I can't get kind of a flow yet going. But I'm pretty certain I'll get into it soon.
Yeah.
How are you? Your muscles look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm oiling up my muscles while we're having this conversation. Well, you know, had my entire view of the world in the afterlife shattered in, the course of a few minutes, and then all that. But, I'm just trying
Don't
to
remind me.
trying to take it all in stride. I mean, we're all together, and I've got this sweet muscly body, so I think as long as we're together, I think we'll be able to figure it out. We usually come out on top.
On the plus side, we might be able to meet Bast while we're here.
I just put my hand on his shoulder, like, yeah, buddy. Well, we might.
Good. I'm glad you're with me on that. My new body doesn't need to sleep, so I'm gonna stay up and stay guard.
It's like that scene in Next Generation where Picard goes to sleep and Data just stares at him for the entire night.
That's pretty much it. I stare at Jelly.
But you have to have a long rest, right?
I can rest, but I don't need to sleep.
Like you meditate.
Yeah. You're aware of everything around you. You just kind of go inactive for a few hours.
With the exception of Coen, Skumk, and Jelly, you fall asleep. Skumk, while you're asleep, you dream of being small and nestled in feathers. You're warm and cared for and feel safe and happy. You look around and suddenly you're looking down at the earth, which is coming at you quickly. You panic and you spread your wings and your fall turns to a glide. You flap your wings and feel your body lifted into the air. Above and circling you, you see your parents hovering and beaming with pride. It is now dark, and you feel yourself covered in feathers again. you feel a trembling all around you. The world opens up, and you see your mother has let go of you, and she and your father are in tears. You are surrounded by human and elven servants. There is a little blonde elf boy near you, standing next to a young Minotaur girl. They are both your age. You are terrified. You know that you will never see your mother and father again. You know this, and you fight against it in vain. Jelly.
That was quite emotional.
Jelly, you dream that you are in a dark stone hallway with the scent of mildew and stagnant water. You see a small light approaching you. Soon you're able to make out a tall man looking at you in surprise and compassion. He swaddles your body and holds you close. You've never felt so warm. You then see yourself in a beautiful home with a family of elves. The furniture is ornately detailed and finely crafted. You feel like you're a part of them. There's a young boy, and his name is Josh. You are close friends with him. In fact, you're his only friend. You look outside the window. The sun shines through and you smile, imagining what it would be like to step outside. You hear a knock from below you. Someone has approached from the cellar door. The elves open it and find a couple of avians. They are afraid and sad. Your family reassures them. The woman's wings spread a bit, and you see that they brought a child. Coen, you don't dream, but you have a vision of being among the mist. You float along in the world, unseen and intangible. You cannot interact with the world, you can only watch. You see elves living out their daily lives in this enormous crystalline city. In the center is a massive castle with ceramic and glass turrets, and in the center, an enormous marble spire that disappears into the sky. The city is white and gold and violet and seems to shine day or night through rain and snow. You have never seen outside the city, only having ever been privy to its beauty. The morning comes and you all wake up.
Whoa! Did you guys have a dream?
I brush away some tears. It's like, no, I didn't have a single one.
I fly down from the treetops and I say, I don't know. I think I might have. I don't really remember.
Jordan.
I think I dreamed about a vole.
Jordan, I dreamed of a giant crystal city. What is this city I dreamed of?
That's where we grew up.
What is it called?
That's Tarion.
Tarion.
The capital city of Riel.
It seems significant. Is that where Eliana came from?
That's where pretty much all of us came from.
Right. I feel like I need to go there.
Oh, I imagine we will. It's a short bit of ride to get to Persephone now. Y'all ready?
Well, walk, but sure.
Captain Semantics can take up the rear.
I'll just walk up the rear.
I'll go flying.
With you flying, you just follow above them, kind of just, circling, because they're not walking as fast as you can fly.
Owls famously can fly very slowly.
Oh, can they?
So I'm flying very close to the ground, like at eye level with them, slightly faster than them, circling them.
This is not true.
Okay. All right, so you walk down this ravine, and you reach the end of the ravine. The canyons dip down to the level of the ground you are. You walk through a meadow, and at the end of the meadow, you see the beginning of another mountain at the end. And as you approach the mountain, you see a copper dragon flying, not very high, but it seems to be a very young copper dragon.
Is there tall grass?
Yeah, you're inside of tall grass. It's up to your chests.
I dive down on my
face. But
face.
It seems to be flying around and tormenting this older woman, and she's trying to shoo it away, but it's very difficult to shoo away a dragon. Jordan sees you duck and says, "Good idea." And he ducks into the grass as well.
Yeah, I dive down into the grass.
Do you know who that woman is?
Yeah, that's Persephone.
Oh, I guess we better help her. I jump up and I run towards her.
All right. What about Jelly and, what's his name?
Skumk?
Me?
Jelly and Skumk.
I follow, but on foot in sort of a waddling fashion, as owls do.
And Jelly?
How far away are they?
You judge that they're about 300 feet away.
I look at my spell list to see what the range on my spells are, and to decide I will walk forward.
You guys move forward, And when you reach about 60 feet, the copper dragon sees you, and so does the woman. And she says, "Oh, thank goodness." Jordan rushes over to her and says, "Get in the hut." And he picks her up and starts taking her over to her hut, carrying her. Now it's you three against the dragon. So we shall roll for
Initiative.
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 Initiative. Nat 20.
Hey, dragon, do we have to fight?
The dragon does not understand you.
Why are you attacking?
The dragon
Still
does
doesn't
not understand you.
I rolled a 9 for initiative.
Got a 24.
I rolled 17.
2.
Jesus.
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 Jeezy pleasy.
Jelly, you're 60 feet away from the dragon. What do you do?
I say to him in Draconic, "Hey, dragon, how's it going?"
The dragon doesn't seem to respond to it, doesn't seem to understand a thing.
I say to Jelly in Draconic, "You speak Draconic?"
Yeah. It's part of my backstory, you see. The desert that I grew up in is filled with dragons, so pretty much everyone there speaks Draconic.
I just knew a lot of kobolds as a kid.
Cool, cool. Alright, well,
This is weird.
I'm going to have to guess that the dragons would be part of your playing card system.
yep.
The
Because, yes,
Pokemon.
that's where they were the inspiration for the Charizard card.
Oh, okay. Not the blue eyes white dragon.
It's Pokemon, not Yu-Gi-Oh, goddammit. It's not what we specialized in.
All right, so Jelly, yeah, the dragon does not seem to be able to comprehend what you're saying, either in Draconic or in Common.
Okay, well, in that case, I fire a Chaos Bolt at it.
All right.
How's 27
Damn.
against AC?
So you hurl an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at the creature in range.
And wonderful thing about Chaos Bolt is the damage is random each time. So let's see what kind of damage I do. I rolled 10 points of force damage.
So you force push him?
Yeah, so just a wave of force shoots out at this thing.
I like to imagine you force choke the dragon.
It just says, "Oh, harder."
And you push him back a little, which forces him to lose control of flying and he ends up landing. So he's now no longer floating above you, but on the ground.
Cool.
Coen draws the great sword and runs towards the dragon, screaming, "Row!" And when I get to 30 feet away from the dragon, I misty step onto the dragon's back, and I bring down the sword with a howl.
All right, I'm going to give you advantage since you're on his back.
What size is this dragon?
Oh,
So 26
Snicker snack went his vocal sword.
and 19.
Both of those hit.
All right.
It doesn't say how large this dragon is, but I would say it's about 15 feet tall.
So that would make it large.
Yeah, it's large.
I call on Bast. Oh, mighty Bast, help me smite this dragon for crimes against little old ladies. And I blast him with my sword for 26 damage.
As you drive your sword into the dragon twice, each time the dragon screams something fierce. Not into your face, but you see the neck extend in front of you. And just it screams so loudly. But you sense no real intelligence coming from it, which helps kind of explain a bit why it wouldn't understand you when you're talking to it.
I sense that from its screams.
Skumk.
It's 60 feet away from me right now, right?
Yes, it is 60 feet away from you.
All right. I can't make it that far this turn, but I will fly 30 feet towards it and use conjure animals to summon, let's say, 8 flying snakes.
8 flying snakes.
Yes, they're in there.
Okay.
They're pretty weak, but you know.
All right, so 8 flying snakes appear out of the ether.
8 flying snakes fly down and try and bite this dragon. Should I roll 8 times to hit?
All right, just roll 1.
Okay.
We'll make it an all or nothing.
10.
No, that does not hit.
All right.
So they kind of fly in.
They're flying in a perfect formation.
Yeah, they're flying in a perfect formation. They go into to bite her in a V, but the V is too tight, and they just all 8 of them boop their snoots against each other.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It's super terrifying and adorable.
It's really a win-win because even if they don't succeed, it's very cute.
Yeah, and this is like right next to Coen, so you get just this great view of 8 flying snakes booping each other.
And
in the
they
nose.
are venomous.
How does that make you feel, Coen?
I'm kind of amused, actually. Coen chuckles. We should make a meme out of that.
Coen loves outdated memes.
Very much so. I'm an old-fashioned guy.
The dragon takes its first turn to kind of roll on the ground, knocking Coen off of its back.
Can I roll to stay on?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a dexterity contest. Beat a 9.
I beat it.
10. You just manage to hang on to his neck, and that will give him a disadvantage when trying to bite and claw you. Remember, you have no shield, and you're wearing leather armor.
So that's probably
Does
a
either
hit.
of those hit?
I think that makes my AC 12.
Oh, your AC is 12. Okay, so both of these hit. 1 strike misses. 2 strikes hit. So the bite hits. That's 11 damage. And the next one is 10 damage. So you take 21 damage. It gets a pretty good bite on you. And as it bites you and then strikes you with its claws, you notice that you don't really bleed. Just this kind of wisps of blue smoke or air kind of floats out of your body.
My blue smoke energy is coming out of me. I try to put it back in.
You can't put it back in. It's gone and flies. But you look very funny trying to put it back in.
Oh, that hurt.
Next up is Jelly.
Jelly butter.
Jelly butter, walking down the street.
Jelly butter, gonna cast a scorching ray. Jelly butter. Okay, sorry, my cat is trying to disconnect my microphone.
Silly kitty.
Your little tiny cat, it's so small. Look at his little furry face. So cute. So Coen, you're still on their back, right?
Yes. I like that evil laugh.
Oh, it's not good for you. You might die.
That's alright. I can heal myself.
I cast lightning bolt at the dragon.
All right. The dragon will do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so I have to save versus this?
Yup.
14.
It's a fail.
21.
All right.
You got it, so you'll take half
Coen
damage.
passes.
So it takes 43 damage.
Holy shit. Coen takes 21 damage. You see the dragon take the brunt of all this electricity, and it just kind of spreads its body. Its wingspan goes out completely. Its neck extends. It screams. This lightning is shooting out of the end of its wings and its mouth as though it were an electricity dragon. And then you see some of it extending into Coen, and he's just standing there holding on to the the dragon's neck and just convulsing while more of that blue smoke just kind of steams off of his body.
I've got the electricity coming out of my teeth, like Luke.
I like raise my smoking finger to my lips and blow it out.
All right, so it's my turn. I'm gonna do what I meant to do last time and forgot that I wanted to do it. I'm gonna attempt animal handling on this dragon. We've successfully shown that we can dominate it.
And we know it likes to be dominated.
And we know that. We can see that from its eyes.
It's sparkle in its eye.
Its sparkly eyes. So I'm going to attempt animal handling.
This dragon's
on it.
a sub if I've ever seen.
Because, like a dragon is so dominant in its regular life that it likes sometimes to just let go, you know?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone just control everything about you and tell you what to do. Really, it's really freeing in a way, you know?
I rolled 17.
I'm going to make it a contest. I'll do a wisdom saving throw. It rolled a 21.
I'm going to use a luck point to make you roll that again, Stan. I say bust. Make this bastard roll again.
17.
Ooh, tie.
It equals.
So does that mean we roll again?
Yeah, let's roll again. Tie again. 12 and 12.
Let's go one more time. Best out of 3.
Jeez.
Play rock,
As
paper,
each of
scissors.
these ties is occurring, what you guys see is Coen is essentially breaking a horse.
They both rolled 12.
And now the horse breaks me.
19, but this time the dragon gets the better of Coen. And now Coen is laying prone on the ground, and the dragon is above.
With a ball gag in his mouth.
All
right. I guess that's your turn, Coen?
Yeah, that's my turn. It was worth a try.
All right, Skumk.
I close the rest of the distance to the dragon, and now it's my turn to jump onto the dragon.
All right.
And in that movement,
Now, this jump is actually you spreading your wings and kind of gliding onto it, right?
yeah, I turn from an owl diving face first towards it into a giant constrictor snake.
Now, does this cause your snakes to disappear because they were conjured?
I'm not sure if
I don't think so, no.
Okay, transforming does not break your concentration.
All right.
So you still got your snakes.
That's good.
Snakes.
Yeah, because they're now my little babies.
So many snakes.
They're my little flying babies.
I'm just seeing snakes everywhere.
Can I say, as I was flying down towards it, my snake babies were flying in formation with me, and then I transformed into a giant constrictor snake, which is actually significantly larger than the dragon itself. It's huge in game terms, and I am going to use constrict attack to try and grab it.
All right, go ahead.
15.
15 does not hit.
Can I have some kind of advantage for this, how awesome this move is?
You know what? It's a cool move. I'm going to give you advantage. Go ahead.
Oh,
Natural
critical.
20.
Oh, shit. 20.
So that's 20 damage.
20.
Perfect.
Now, I ask you, before you do this coup de grace, do you kill it?
No, I
Check
don't
it out.
kill it. If that would kill it, I restrain it.
No, you can choke it out. I'm asking you, are you doing this with the intent to kill or the intent to pass to knock out?
Yeah, just the intent to knock it out, because I can tell I'm a constrictor.
Okay. You succeed. You know, the strength goes out from its body and it collapses to the ground, but it is still breathing.
And just before it goes out, it goes,
Oh, yeah.
And
I think the dragon was secretly hoping to be swallowed whole by the boa constrictor.
no, I draw the line
think
at
this-
vor. This is a vor-free podcast.
Are there reptilian furries?
Yes.
I think they call them scalies.
That makes sense. Good job, guys.
excellent job. And at this point, you see Persephone running out from the hut, going, "My baby!" Jordan chasing after her, pistol at the ready. And she runs to the dragon and hugs it.
Is she not scared at all of the 30-foot-long snake around it and the tiny baby snakes flying?
She's fine with it. She's a shaman, bear in mind. She runs to it and she holds it and she can still feel the warmth of its body and that it's breathing. She looks at you and she says, "Thank you for not killing my baby. I don't know what's wrong with her, but I need to give her some medicine."
I almost never kill babies.
Yeah.
That's
Are you
like
saying
my
this as
whole
a,
thing.
Are you saying this as a snake?
Yeah.
never kill babies.
But it's still just Skump's voice.
She gently pats you and says, I know you don't. She turns to Jordan and says, Jordan, can you take care of Missy for me? Jordan says, sure thing. He heads back towards a cart to restrain and pull in the dragon. Persephone turns to you and says, Jordan tells me that you're not from here and these aren't your bodies. Is that right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much right on the money.
Right
I mean,
on
the
money.
snake body is mine.
We're kind of what you
Yeah.
call body snatchers.
That is something I am very unfamiliar with. Would you mind coming with me to my hut?
I like huts.
When you say it like that, it sounds really creepy, but sure.
How big is the hut?
It's a circle. It's got a diameter of 10 feet. As you enter
Is somebody
you see
playing
there's just a
dueling banjos on the porch?
nope.
Nope. Damn. Okay.
Nope. I don't know why I gave her a southern accent. It's just the accent that popped out of my mouth. Because I'm terrible at doing old women, and I didn't want her to sound like this.
You
So,
got a really
I gave her a
pretty
southern
owl
accent.
mouth there, boy.
I'm still a giant snake, and I wrap all the way around the hut and put my head in through a window.
I get up
She
and dust
says,
myself off and walk in like a normal person.
please, child, turn to your original form and come in. I promise I won't hurt you.
Fine. As I turn back into an owl person, my entire snake body is drawn in through the window, and then I'm sitting on a table.
Well, there's no table, but
Oh, okay.
you're sitting there.
Also,
Yeah, inside this hut, like I said, it's a 10-foot diameter. There's just earth on the ground in a small bedroll. And in the center is a small fire with a place to put a kettle. You know, you got the two prongs on the side, that centerpiece where you would either roast something or you could hang a kettle. And that's exactly what she does. Trust me, I'm not going to hurt you. I need to know what's going on. And I need to know that Anthony, Alex, and Carrie are okay. She then pours water inside that kettle, and you hear it sizzle and steam as it touches the heating metal. She then gathers some powders and other objects from within satchels lining the room. She unceremoniously drops them into the kettle, then picks it up by the handle and shakes it gently in a circular motion. The kettle is steaming profusely. She walks up to Skumk first and holds the kettle over your head and says, "Trust me, child, this will not burn."
okay.
She pours it over you. The liquid is pleasantly warm and doesn't splash. It feels only as though it's absorbed directly into your body. She does the same for Jelly next and then Coen, and the sensations for them are exactly the same.
I react like I'm burning and then sort of go, oh, hang on, no, it's all right.
Oh, I was just gonna do it to fuck with her.
She sits down, and the room for all of you goes dark, save for the fire. You can see nothing but the fire. And slowly, over what seems like hours, the fire goes dark. And each of you then sees Persephone directly in front of you, smiling gently. And when I say that, I mean each one of you sees her directly in front of yourself. You don't see the others. You only see her directly in front of you.
Cool.
And she's smiling gently, and she cups your head in her hands, and you're lost in the darkness. Your senses are lost to you. You can barely think, but that's all. And after endless seconds, the world returns to you again, and there is Persephone on the other side of the fire. Her face is sad. Whatever you must do, do it quickly. You have to leave our world.
You think that when we leave this world, we'll go back to our old world or just go back to being dead? Because I was kind of getting used to being dead.
I can't say for that, but I have a question for you. When you sleep and dream, do you experience memories?
Yeah, I've been experiencing weird floating sensations above a crystal city. It was pretty weird.
She looks at Skumk and Jelly. What about you two?
I think so. It was kind of vague, but my dreams are always weird anyway. But it seemed like not my dream. It seemed like somebody else's.
And she looks at you, Jelly.
Nope, none at all. I don't have a crippling sense of guilt because of these dreams that I'm not having.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, please give me a nat 20. Fuck.
14.
She looks at you and frowns, and she says, "Why do you lie?" She kind of has this angry look towards Jelly and almost like worried. And she says, "From what I judge, you're experiencing their memories. And when you reach the end of their memories, they're gone. You can't let that happen."
Fuck.
We'll do our best.
What this means effectively for the game is that every time you take a long rest, you will experience a dream. When you reach to the point where you inherited their bodies, in terms of their memories, they're gone forever. You have completely destroyed them.
I can barely keep
All right.
myself and these other two knuckleheads alive. Now I have to worry about 3 other people.
So, we gotta do this quick. Persephone, we need to find out all we can about Aliana. I hope that's her name. She's come to our world and she's taken over it.
You need to figure out how the hell she got to your world. From what I understand, you got here by dying. She's way too powerful for any of you. But she wasn't always that way. You need to figure out what she did real quick.
Any hints on where we might start this search?
I reckon Aliana's bedroom.
Where's that?
Where's that?
That seems hard to get to.
She lived in the palace of Riel.
All right.
That makes sense.
Well, we've got
Let's go.
We've got to go there. Which way? Point us in the direction.
She steps outside. She faces you as you exit the hut. She turns her head to the right and points. And in the horizon, you see a giant spire made of marble. Hey, this is Stan Ferguson.
Hey, it's Jody Doyle.
It's me, Ivan.
Hello, it's me, Virginia Woolf.
God damn it.
I'm back from the dead.
Whoa,
I've
spooky.
inhabited the body of Hayden, this podcaster.
Hayden Christensen.
There you
Yes.
go. We got the name. Let's go.
Yep,
not
got
my
it.
own.
Close
Get
enough.
That Hayden Christensen joke in there again.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
Every
never-
week.
we
I
wanted
never get
to,
tired of those, ever. I never, ever get tired of those.
You've got a similar energy.
No, Hayden is a much better actor than Hayden Christensen.
I don't.
Um,
I wouldn't go that far, Stan.
Well, can
Equally
you
ripped.
convince me that you don't like sand?
Look, this goddamn sand. It fucking gets everywhere. I don't know why people
Oh.
want to have sex in it.
Bravo! Bravo! Oh my god, you should have been in Star Wars.
It gets in your ass,
Okay.
and like you're picking it up everywhere. Like, why the fuck would you want to roll around in this? Like, Jesus.
Not like you, Padme. You don't get in anyone's ass.
No, you can. Padme, you
What
get in
the
my
hell
ass
do we
the
do
right way.
at this bit? What's this bit
Look.
about, Stan?
Cut,
All right.
cut all this out.
So,
Put this on the
yes,
secret bloopers.
real quick,
No, please.
we
cut
wanted
in
to
my,
touch again on the fact that we're doing the hashtag 2 pods a day thing. So definitely check that out on Twitter. That's hashtag 2 pods a day. Check out the other cool indie podcasts like us. And hopefully you'll find us through there as well. That said, Jody, is there anything you'd like to bring up?
I'd just like to apologize for the massive breaks in our recording schedule. We are still going to keep going with the show. We still love it. And hopefully this year we will stick to a 2 to 3 week recording sort of window in which the episodes will come out. We're very excited to see where things are going in this new world that we just arrived in.
Yeah, we were out because Hayden's computer was unfortunately broken, but Hayden is obviously
just throw
back
Hayden
with
under
a
a
brand
bus,
new
why don't
computer.
you?
I mean, I basically live under
Well,
this bus
I'm not blaming
already.
Hayden. I'm not blaming Hayden.
Oh, no,
I wasn't going to,
thing.
I
We don't
wasn't
get
going
paid
to
for this
name
podcast.
names.
Oh no, you should. I did it on purpose.
You threw your computer out. You actually had threw your computer out the window
Yeah,
and trashed a hotel room.
I
Yeah.
just got sick of hearing your voices, and I decided I needed a break. So I figured the only way I could do that was by breaking my computer. But I'm back now.
It was.
But Hayden's back, and we're so happy. We're all happy to be together. We're just having a giant love-in. Hayden, does that mean now that you're back, there's going to be new episodes of that gay shit?
Yes. I just sent off the audio for our latest episode to be edited yesterday, so that should be coming down the pipeline to you real soon.
Fantastic. Might already be out before this episode.
might be.
So
We're
very cool.
The episode will be Not Another Gay Movie, which is a terrible movie that no one should ever watch.
And Ivan, are we going to ever be hearing from you guys at the DCOM podcast again?
Yeah, definitely. We have just had very difficult scheduling issues because we are all busy except for me, who does nothing all day. And that's... we will be able to start recording again next week, so we will probably there will probably be another episode by the day after, Saturday after next.
Early in 2018?
Yep.
Okay, great.
The new year.
I know, personally, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I miss
Thank you
my
for
good
bearing with us.
I miss my good Josh Park. So and Kylie Fong.
There's still Top Bug occasionally, so you can get that if you want like the really low grade Josh. That's like
So,
pure
aside from that,
unprocessed Josh.
Come and join and interact with us on our Facebook group. It's a very good way to become named as an NPC in the show.
That's true.
Yeah.
We had a couple of NPCs. Jordan, I believe, is a Facebook group member.
That's correct. I believe Josh actually belongs to our Facebook group. He just doesn't interact with it very
Because
much.
he's a fucking weenie.
What a loser.
Yeah. So the other way is
I
just
know.
to be our friend. It seems either be our friend
Yeah.
or
So
interact.
so
being-
befriend us.
Don't really, because I have enough people in my life, and I don't really need any more. But the other
No,
don't
befriend
know.
the
me.
other 3 you can.
I don't have any
I hate
friends.
I hate people.
Please.
We don't actually like each other, even. It's like...
I'm so lonely.
At TSMRcast on Tumblr and Twitter. Come and interact with us there. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for listening.
Thanks very much, and everyone have a great day. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Fly on.
Hayden.
I was waiting for Ivan, but Ivan just...
Oh, see ya. What? I'm sleepy.
Dom on, you beautiful nightbirds, and thanks for all of the autoerotic asphyxiation.
This podcast was edited by me, Jody Doyle. Our music is by Ron Lubavitch. Thank you, Ron. Check out Ron's work at God's Little Peep Show on the internet.
Our story consultant is Michael M. Rader.
Oh, we love you, Michael. Ilarial, I don't remember her name. Let's pretend I remember her name. What's her name,
You
Stan?
guys. Let me find it here.
See, Stan doesn't even
You don't remember it either.
It's been a while. All right.
It's been ages.